Alright, so this is a rather simple one today. There's not a lot in it, it's not that big, and that's simply due to the fact that it's called Vanilla Extended. I mean, there's some things that are, questionable, like this boy, and these two things right here, but, and the pads. However, I haven't tested the Reaper Factory, but the conveyors are much needed, and in fact there was a mod that added similar things. This I don't mind, the titanium bridge conveyor, although I wouldn't mind it like taking power or something, it being like an in-between the normal bridge and the phase conveyor. The battery, it's okay. Like, I mean, it has an insane capacity, but that's to be expected, as do most of the modded ones. Although, okay, so I should explain, this is a based off of vanilla mod. Like, there is nothing in here, like, as far as I'm aware, yeah, there is no added, resources, there's no added crafters or smelters or any of that. There's no added walls. There is no added fluids. There isn't even anything added to the fluids. Although I would have liked to see a titanium or a pulse bridge conduit. That would have been nice. But hey, it's to be expected. There is an in-between between the pneumatic and the laser drill now. It's the titanium drill. It can mine everything, including thorium. It should, in my opinion, shouldn't be able to mine thorium. Or at least, if it can mine thorium, it should, like, cost power or something. Because, in my opinion, thorium is one of those ones that's, like, super duper expensive and hard to get, should be hard to get a hold of. The Reaper Factory could be more balanced. It could require, thorium, could require more titanium, more silicon, but one of the biggest things that I've seen with other mods that include this feature is that they either go completely underdo it or they completely overdo it. And I think this is one of the ones where it's kind of underdone. Like, this should be bigger. Frankly, it should be bigger. Do you like the one thing that I haven't tested it out. However, it is interesting in the fact that it's specifically for anti-air. It will only fire at air, which I can't really showcase on this map. So let's see what this looks like. It's probably going to be cancer, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. At least it's not. One thing I have to say is, at least this is somewhat flush. That could be better. That's a bit ridiculous, but you know what? It's a lot better than a lot of things I've seen. It could be worse. Like, this is one of those mods where it could be worse. It could be significantly worse. And again, like, it looks derpy because I'm used to seeing this type of device, wielding things to the side. But you know what? Could be worse. Now this one that I'm about to use, this should not go that fast. 110% shouldn't go that fast. Okay. I don't like this. This one's wrong. Let me get out of this thing. It is, that's making me sick. Anyways, that one's not that bad. I've seen worse. Now here's the questionable parts. Like, the really questionable parts. I mean, those were questionable, but this should not be that big. Considering its cost. Like, I mean, this costs less than the actual, like, yeah. It costs only a slightly bit more silicon. That should not be that big for its cost. And same with this one. It's got a range of 15 blocks, an increase of 200% as base, and then 300% with base fabric versus 150 and 10. But the balancing could be better. I think the most balanced things are the conveyors, because like the thing about base conveyors is it costs one of the resources. I mean, base game, this shouldn't cost any lead. There should be an in-between one that costs copper and lead, if that one's to cost lead as well. This one, like, these are pretty good. This one should not be faster. It isn't. Okay. And this one should not be faster. Okay. Yeah, those should be similar speeds. This I'm okay with. It's an in-between the phase and the bridge conveyor. In my opinion, it should cost power. The large mass driver is okay. As far as I can tell, it's only got what? It's got the power use. So the normal mass driver has a power use of 150. This has 125 of lead and TI, TH50, and SI75 versus 200, 200, 100, and okay. So it's like a 50 increase for the other resources, and then PB and TI are... Oh, right, I forgot this needs power as well. It's a base increase, so it's not that bad. Ooh, that's atrocious, though. That is really atrocious. Like, this is the power of one of these, and I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, this is the underneath. It's just normal. And like, I remember vaguely testing it out. This is supposed to be like 20 items for lead, and then also 20 for I know that it was 30 for sand. Like the base, so the drill speed, base drill speed is if I remember correctly, for most things it's based off of copper. There's a couple mods that base it off of sand, which I don't understand how they do that. Because theoretically it shouldn't be possible. But yeah, wait. Yeah, these have so if I just it's not real. So for sand, so without fake. Without any increase. I mean, if you remember back to the IO mod, if any of you are recurring viewers of my channel, you'll know what I'm talking about with the coal, how ridiculous that got. It was like, what, 30 something? And I was playing with the one mod the other day, I can't even pronounce it, but basically, Betsy, if you've been on the Discord, you should know him. He made one of the first mods. He's still updating it to this day. It's kind of... I'm gonna cover it soon, but it's a mod. But it has something that shouldn't exist in it. That shutter, that was, like, it's a very, I thought the Mac mod was cancer. Let's just put it that way. So, this has, anyways, back on topic. So, testing how broken the upgraded overdrive is. So, this has a 8.78 drill speed. So then if we put this on, goes up to 13, and then from here, 19. So I guess I was wrong. It was like 17 probably. So I changed this out, thorium, easy click, and put in the upgraded one. This should bring it up to about 17. About nearly 18, right? Oh, the game's froze. Like I said, I found something that shouldn't exist. So yeah, this brings it up to 26. If I remember correctly, like, that shouldn't, like, this is mellow. I mean, this should cost a little bit more. It should take something like Surge instead of Phase Fabric, considering Phase Fabric is just titanium, not titanium, thorium. God, I'm taking a chemistry class. I should be able to remember this stuff. And sand, which is, well, I think the cheapest or the second cheapest thing that you can get. Oh, I remember the old times that involved that. As you can tell, certain things need to be updated. That's back from, like, I think Flux Effect got removed in version, I think, 70 or 80. I can't remember. It was 4.80, well, 4.0.80, or something like that. It got removed what seems like a while ago, but it was only about a half a year. Yeah. I'm completely distracted at this point, but yeah, we on the Discord, we have become, there's certain people who are trying to revive certain tactics. I'm not going to describe them. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then keep it that way, because those were dark times. Anyways, so this one's kind of imbalanced, but for the most part, it's okay. Like, I mean, comparison, what's sake? I mean, it's a good concept. It needs a little bit of work, but it's a hell of a lot more complete than a lot of the other mods that I've seen. Because there's a good portion of mods that still have, well, just an example. I have a lot of mods, if you can't tell. Yeah, so this is a mod that I was playing with earlier, the other day. I was talking about it a little bit earlier. Just as an example, if it loads, I need to clean up my save files. I really do, because I keep on doing this. Yeah. By the way, Pepsi, fix this. It shouldn't cost nothing to build, as well as this one needs a, even if they're crappy. Yeah, this is the thing that I was talking about earlier. This thing is, well. Well. I mean, it says in here, sandbox only, crazy OP overdrive projector may or may not break the fabrics of time. It does. It very much does. Oop, I did it again. That should be indication that I should probably stop making the video. But you know what? I don't care. So now if I disconnect this, you may notice this is one of my favorite glitches ever. Is this right here? It's such a silly glitch. Also, fun fact, this is what I'm gonna end the video off on. Yeah, I can crash my game. Fuck off. So yeah, this has been Combat Archer. This has been kind of ridiculous.